First question, do you have any hidden talents? I wouldn't consider this a hidden talent because I do post about it, but I do sing and I write music, and yeah, pretty much. I feel like another hidden talent of mine is I can talk with my mouth closed. Let me try. Hold on. Let's do that again. Okay, see? Wow, what a way to start this video. 2, have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? Not gonna lie, there was a certain time when I was working as a CNA, and I really it became stressful. It was like I had to pick one or the other, and it was like I was making more money as a CNA than I was as a TikToker or a social media influencer. So it was like if I really had to pick a side, it had to be that one. But then I hit a certain point where I started making a good amount of money on social media, so I left my job, and then it was just like, yeah, but I was considering it. If you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? Actually, to tell you about this one, I wouldn't want to find out anything about my future. Like, I really wouldn't. I feel like I would be scared, or like I would be waiting for it, and then I would just doze off from like reality, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't want to know anything about my future. I would just wait for the time to come, or like dream about it or whatever. If you could meet any 3 people, dead or alive, who would you want to meet? Well, I'll tell you this right now. Number 1 on my list is Michael Jackson. I would give anything to meet, well, let me not say that, but I would, oh my god, I love Michael Jackson so much, and like he's a role model to me. Like, he was just amazing overall. Another person I would love to meet is X. I would love to meet him. He just, he helped me a lot, so I would love to meet him. He just spoke so much light into people's life. But okay, what advice would you give to your past self? I would tell my past self to slow down, to not worry too much, because the type of person that I am, I'm still like this. I tend to overthink everything. Like, I'm always trying to be one step ahead than I should already be. Like, instead of taking this step in front of me, I'm trying to like leap over to the next step. Like, I was just doing the most at a very young age, trying to be grown and like trying to, I don't know, just puts a lot of responsibilities on myself. I would tell myself to slow down, chill, take a chill pill. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? Straight up authenticity. Like, just be yourself. Like, don't try to, cause sometimes, growing up, there was reasons why I wanted to be a social media influencer, is because I would like see people like Selena Gomez, and I know she's way bigger than that, but I'm just giving an example. Like, just looking up to people, you tend to start to like act like them, or like try to do what they do. But one thing about being a social media influencer is literally being yourself. Those people got to where they were because they were themselves. So it's like, that's what sets you apart from others. So authenticity is very important. I would say consistency. Like, you need to be consistent to get to where you want to get. Confidence is key for everything. Like, that pops out to people when they see that you're confident. They're like, ooh, what? Like, you just look more attractive. Not in the sense of like looks, in the sense of like, wow, I really want to keep up with this person. I want to see what's up with them. You need to know that you can do it. Belief is very, like, pretty much everything. What is something people who follow you don't know about you? I feel like people that follow me don't know this about me, which is that I'm from Florida. Like, I was born and raised in Florida, but Spanish was my first language. So sometimes I'll tend to speak Spanish. People will either think like I don't know, like, okay, basically what I'm trying to get to is my first language was Spanish, but I was born in America. So it's like I had to learn English in school. So I basically grew up like a Latina, you know what I mean? Like, fully, but I was born in America, so I learned all English and everything and stuff like that all in school. So yeah, that. I don't know, I feel like that's something that my followers don't know about me. But yeah. What is your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is that I have so many pet peeves. Like, I have so many pet peeves, and I have to deal with like having so many. So I guess that's my biggest one, because it's like a lot of things bother me, and I just have to like work my way around things bothering me all the time. But yeah. What would be one superpower you would choose to have? A superpower I would choose to have is eat anything I want and like not have to worry about working out, gaining weight, or like, you know, stuff like that. That would be a superpower I would want. Like, just the fastest metabolism there is, that's like, you know, safe. I don't know, like just that's pretty much a superpower I would want. What's your goal for where you'll be 3 years from today? So 3 years from now, because I'm 19, I will be 20, 21, 22. So by 22, I definitely want to have it all figured out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm up there with my music. Hopefully, I'm up there with just like, because I want to start like a business. Hopefully, my business is up there too. I stopped like creating a picture for myself because everything changes all the time, so I just like work for what I want, but whatever happens. When did you first go viral? I first went viral in October of 2020. That's when I went viral. Like, that's when my skits on my main were going crazy. Like, I would post skits and they would like do super good. I was like, I think I hit, like, I went from 20k, because I was sitting at a nice little pretty 20k, and I hit 100k in like 3 weeks, and then I hit 200k in like another 2 weeks over that. Like, it was like fast, like everything was happening so fast. Then of course there was a moment where I stopped gaining, but yeah, that's when I first went viral, like by myself, you know, obviously. Do you see social media as a long-term career path? If not, what could you see yourself doing? I do see this as a long-term career path for me, just because it's like something I'm never gonna let go. Just because it could always be like, even if I end up doing something else, like social media is always something that's gonna be there, you know what I mean? And if I already have a big following, I'm gonna be known on social media, so might as well just keep carrying it. Even if sometimes I don't take it as serious, but I definitely want to strive higher than what I am right now. If not, I would definitely get into realtoring. I don't know how to say it. But become a broker, like just go to school for business and stuff. Like, that's like really where I would go, like, cause that's just a stable amount of money. I think in my head, like, it's definitely up to me. But yeah, social media, I would never let go of it. Like, I would just keep going with it. What's the point of letting go of it? If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? In 4 words, sorry. In 4 words, what would they be? I would definitely say I'm confident, for sure. Like, honestly, not trying to sound like cocky or nothing like that, but like, can't nobody tell me nothing about myself. Like, I'm very confident when it comes to like what I want, what I do, what I'm thinking, choices I make. Like, I'm very confident. I am very different. Yeah, like, I'm different. I'm not trying to like, bro, I feel like sometimes when you go to describe yourself, like, obviously everybody's gonna say some good words about themselves, but like, I'm not trying to seem conceited about myself or make myself, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really just like, I am different, like, in a weird way too. Like, I'm very weird. I'm just not, you know, completely normal, or, you know, just, I don't know. But yeah, I'm very different. I'm nice. I am nice. I know I come off rude, or like some people think I look mean, or they might think I'm giving attitude, but I promise you, I'm a very nice giving person. So yeah. 4th word about myself is I am determined. I'm very determined. When I want something, if I really, really want it, I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm very determined. Which one of your accomplishments are you proudest of? One of my biggest accomplishments was loving myself. I'm the proudest of that. Like, literally, that was the best thing I could ever do in my life, was really start to form a bond with myself, love myself, put myself first. It's literally the best thing anybody could do in their life, like, is love yourself, because everything else comes into play after that. Like, when you start to think about yourself, what you want, you start focusing on yourself, boom, like, energy, everything is just like, that's the best thing. Who are your role models? My role models, Michael Jackson. That's number one. Always been my role model, always gonna be my role model. He was just the greatest that did it. Like, he is never gonna be forgotten because of how great he is. Like, when he did what he did it in his way, and it was just like phenomenal. Like, he was just great. I don't even know how to go about it, but it was just like, yeah, he was just super different. Like, he was just phenomenal. And then another role model is myself. In the year of 2020, I was going through it, and I did that. Like, I got it together, and I really just, I don't know, like, and it wasn't even just on social media. It was like, I got so much done at that time. Like, I was going to school for being a CNA. I became a CNA, and I got everything done that year, like, even though I was going through it. So that version of me is a big role model for me. But yeah, that's it for my Q&A for Famous Birthdays. Thank you, Famous Birthdays, for giving me a chance to be on your socials. You know what I mean? It is very much appreciated by me. If anybody's watching this, make sure to go follow my socials. It's Naii.elyy on all socials except for Snapchat and Twitter. I know. And then thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to keep up with me, then go follow my socials and stay tuned.